Hey folks, your OS Reviews. You're watching our video first look and unboxing first impressions of two cases by Totally. This is a startup company that launched in 2013 from Pasadena, California, and they specialize in these ultra slim cases for the iPhone, and perhaps with more models coming in the future. Each of their cases retail for $20 each, and they're different in the slight amount of thickness that they have. So today we're checking out two cases, the Spy and the Scarf. The Spy measures in at 0.04 inches thick, whereas the Scarf is 0.02 inches thick. And at these ultra slim profiles are not meant as super rugged cases, but more as a fusion between some protection as well as style, and they do claim the title of, technically being the world's slimmest iPhone cases. So a bit more of introduction between these two. It looks like this is wrapped in some tissue paper in the packaging, and we just have the two cases here. The Spy itself is a transparent case, so we'll take a closer look at that in a second. It comes with both, it's made for both the iPhone 7, the 7 Plus, and a few previous generation models as well. And the Scarf is also very slim, of course, and it's meant for people who don't really love cases that are thick and bulky, but want something very minimal and offers some scratch protection, extra grip along the sides. It comes in 4 colors: black, white, gray, and navy blue. And you can check out more details about the company and their website in the links below. So let's take a quick look at what we get from this. This is what the looks like the packaging is like. Very simple. Alright, so on top here there is, it's actually stuck onto this cardboard. There's a thank you note. It looks like almost it's actually a signed card by, I'm assuming, the team that's made this, carefully packed and inspected by the team. That comes with a 2-year warranty, you can see on the back as well. The case itself is in this protective sleeve, and there's also a thank you detailed card that tells you to contact them, connect with them with social media. So on here it says that this is California based, there's a 90-day warranty, a slim and minimal iPhone case. There's no other details in terms of the specific phone or model number, but I can just rip this open, and then I have the case on the inside. So this one looks translucent, so this might be, I'm thinking, it's probably the Spy. It's a completely or it might be the Scarf, because the Spy has to be completely transparent. So the Scarf here is the one that's 0.02 inches thick. So again, this might be the black version of the case out of the 4 colors I talked about. This one is for the iPhone 7, so you can see there's cutouts for the ports. Now, one thing about having a case that is so slim, just on a very first impression basis, is that it doesn't completely make the phone flush. So as you know, with the iPhone 7 and 7 Plus, there's a bit of a camera bump on the back. So sometimes phone cases, because they are thicker, they do make the entire back completely flush when you set it on a surface. This one still has room for a little bit of movement, just because you can see here it's still technically a little bit raised, but it does prevent, the edges of your camera from scratching. And you have access to full cutouts for the power switches, the volume rockers, lock switch, lightning adapter, and the speakers down below there. But it's also very malleable and flexible, but it should fairly hold up well. Shouldn't scratch your phone too much as well because of this really flexible material, but there aren't any additional rubber or additional soft touch materials as well to absorb shock. So it's really meant as a style piece that also protects it from scratches. So here's the second one. So let's open and slice this. Check it out. So the same type of packaging with the same thank you card that's also been signed by the team. And it looks like there's actually 2 of these ones in the box here. Let's open this up. This is probably 2 different colors. So this is the completely transparent one, which is made out of this acrylic material. It's actually very different. This one is slightly thicker, again, at 0.04 inches thick instead of 0.02 inches. So they do have more room to play with the material a bit, but this is completely malleable, so this one does absorb shock. If you drop this on a surface or a ground, it will try to prevent damage to your phone's display by kind of absorbing that shock, whereas this one is a lot more rigid and not as easily bendable. This one is also more easy to grip just because of the softer texture and nature. It reminds me of this vinyl material you might find on binders as well as notebook accessories, and this one does make your phone completely flush, as you can see there. So it's definitely catches the light and also is a fairly attractive case. And both of these cases don't have any obnoxious branding from the company, so there's nothing that you see that's stamped onto the back. So it still leaves your phone looking like an iPhone, and you can still see the beautiful build and aluminum back of your Apple device, which is nice to note. But actually, this one is not the same as the Spy that we just saw. This is actually another scarf. So the 0.02 inch thick version, the same one for the iPhone 7, but this one is meant for the iPhone 7 Plus. So you can see here the same common theme with the slight bump still being made on the back here, just because it is such a slim, ridiculously slim case, but it is very well made. And this is the navy blue color, so you get a better sense of the number of colors that you might find compared to this Spy, which is every single one is going to be the same. There's not any other color choices, and since they're all made out of this completely transparent material. So if you like seeing a custom color on your iPhone, if you ordered perhaps rose gold, you want to preserve that, this might be a good idea. It's not the slimmest case in the world, but it's a good fusion between protection and style, whereas these are completely the thinnest that you can get, and they slide very easily out of pockets and jeans, but there's not as much rubber accents, so they're not as drop friendly and not as easy to grip, but they make the phone add almost no bulk at all. So they're lightweight, they're ultra slim, and so if you want something such as the slimmest case ever, then definitely check out the Scarf series, and this is the Spy series on the right. So anyways guys, this is a quick video first look and first impressions of two ultra slim phone case series by Totally Cases, and these are both available in addition to more details down in the description below. We'll continuously test these out and publish a article review soon, but this has been our video first look and unboxing. Thanks for watching here at OS Reviews.